parents were really confused at first, but I mean, if my dad could.
Yeah, what did both of you think were happening? You can talk about what you thought, Jack, and what did your...
We didn't think anything out of the ordinary. We definitely didn't think it was COVID. He didn't express any of those symptoms. I thought it was a slight fever, maybe a slight irritation. He had a rash on his hands, and we dismissed it evenly. We spoke to his pediatrician, and he gave us some antibiotics. He had a slight fever. But within 5 days, it blew up to be a lot more than that. He had everything that you see in the symptoms that they have now for the inflammatory diseases.
Yeah. And Jack, you didn't think it was COVID related, right? Did you think you just had a cold or something of the sort?
Yeah, at first it doesn't seem like it's COVID related, especially since it started off with a sore throat, and you don't often really hear about like it being a sore throat or something like that.
The day you were hospitalized, you woke up with pain that you compared to having fire in your veins. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, that morning, it was Monday morning, I woke up and I couldn't move anything, even for others to move my limbs at all. It was just painful. And the only way I could describe it is that it felt like almost electricity or fire coursing through my veins.
Wow. Now, you say your fever was so high you couldn't feel the ice water your dad was using to try to bring your temperature down?
The only sensation I would get would be a slight tingle here and there.
My goodness. Dr. Connors, you're with us, right?
I am here.
Okay. So, Dr. Connor, you treated Jack. Tell us what you thought when you first saw him. I mean, this got really serious really fast for him, and then he went into heart failure.
Yeah, when we met Jack, he had a high fever, he had a high heart rate, and he had low blood pressure, and he was showing signs of having shock.
Really? No pre-existing conditions?
No, none to our knowledge.
None. And you have seen about 40 children with similar symptoms, but you say Jack's case is different from others because he tested positive for both the coronavirus and for the antibodies. Is that correct?
So that's correct. We've seen about 40 children at Columbia University Medical Center and the Children's Hospital. Of those kids, only 40% necessarily test positive or indeterminate for the SARS-CoV-2 virus from the nasopharynx swab.
Okay, so testing positive for that and the antibodies, does that show us how little we know about this virus?
No, it shows us two different things, actually, two different aspects of this infection. When you have an active infection, and especially one that is transmitted via the respiratory tract, you can find it first in your upper respiratory tract, in the nose and in the throat. After you've had an infection, what you hope will happen is that your immune system will develop protection to it if you see it again. And the most common thing to look for protection is antibodies. And so Jack had the response from both the antibodies, which showed that he had a previous infection or had enough time with the infection to mount an immune response, and he also still had a positive screen for the nose.
Got it. Okay, so had a previous infection, but all right, that's all. I don't want to go down that rabbit.
He had enough time with the infection to have mounted a response from his immune system that we hope will be protective in the future.
Yeah, we hope so. So, Jack, you and your family aren't sure where you even got the coronavirus. I mean, your school went online on March 18th, and you only left your apartment once to do laundry in your building, correct? Once. So you have no idea?
Yeah, that's correct.
And no one else you know has come down?
I've been home for like 8 weeks, 9 weeks.
Yeah. And no one else you know come down with any of this?
No.
Nobody.
So
Nobody now.
Yeah. So Jack, you're home now, but you'll still be taking medications to help your recovery for months. Give me your message to anyone who may still think that young people don't need to worry about coronavirus.
I'm living proof that you do.
Very simple.
He's happy to be alive.
And I'm sure you are too, Dad, aren't you?
Absolutely. Dr. Connor, thank you very much.
You never got to thank you so much, honestly.
We never got to
You're
see
welcome,
you.
Jack.
You made a great recovery. Thank you.
You're looking great. I don't know why you're up this late though.
You never got to see him?
Well, not
I think
after
you
I was
look like a
discharged.
mask off.
Wait, say again?
Not after I was discharged. No, I did never get to see him. And yeah, it is a little bit weird seeing you without the mask.
You want to say anything to them, doctor?
No, I'm just glad to see you guys are doing better, and it's really great to see you recovered and no longer in the hospital. Great seeing you, but don't come back.
Yeah. Same here. You said it, John. You said it.
Jack, John, and Dr. Connors, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And
Thanks
good luck,
for having
me.
good luck to all of you. Stay safe out there.
Good luck, Jack.